welcome back to Go Getters Unplugged. Today we're doing a girls chillin'. We chillin', we doing DIY snacks, some cute little cocktails.
Yes,
you know?
turn up one time for the one time.
Yo, we be so busy all the time. Trips, work.
We just need to chill.
And it feels good to just on the weekend do nothing. Like this is nice. So yeah.
Here's some ideas for, you know, during the week you're watching Power, you're watching Queen Sugar, you're watching your favorite girl movies. We're going to see Girls Trip.
Show is tonight.
But just some cool little snacks to give you some ideas for the perfect girls night in. So
Cool.
Without further ado, let's get into the video.
So the first thing that we're gonna be making are pink Moscato cupcakes with a strawberry twist. So, first thing you'll need, cake mix. Put this in here. Just mix
Yeah,
it
so
all
we
up.
got strawberry. We use Pillsbury. Y'all can use whatever kind of
Use the doughboy.
whatever kind of cake mix y'all want to use, but
Use
Yes.
the doughboy. Oh,
Oh,
it's so
here,
cute. Yummy.
watch them little fingers.
I know, you're gonna cut off my hands. Add this in here.
So as she's doing that, we did heat the oven up to 350. So that's been preheating for a little while. So
Yeah, same right here, little ding.
Flatten that out, get those little bumps in.
But also, while we're gonna be creating all these little DIY snacks and cocktails for y'all, we're gonna kind of just talk a little bit. We've been getting a lot of requests about doing some
Relationship
little
talk.
story time type
Yeah.
thing. So
we're adding some eggs, 3 eggs for this
oh yeah,
mix.
3 eggs by the way. But we figured that this will probably be like the perfect time while we're cooking instead of cooking in silence.
Exactly. Yes.
So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing.
Y'all knows you want to know about it.
Right, y'all real nosy. Y'all always want to know something, but that's okay because
We love to share.
Yeah, we love to share. So yeah, about that dating life.
Non-existent for me.
So we are all
Single.
single.
Which is why it's funny that people are always asking us about this. Like, it's
Yes.
just funny.
Half cup of oil that we're gonna add to the mix too.
So yeah, it's just very funny that you guys keep asking that. But yes, we are all single.
Which is
Gotta be
interesting
ready
to
for
say, but
Exactly. I feel like people, I don't know, I feel
people
like
probably assume that we should not be on the market.
Cause we cute.
not
I
just-
mean,
not just
we're
like-
wholesome girls.
and have our stuff
women-
together.
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
it
we
going
wholesome.
on.
A little side of ratchet, but let's add that.
Oh, and instead of using water for this mix, here's where the pink Moscato comes in.
Yes.
So you actually need 1 cup of whatever liquid you're going to use, but we're using pink Moscato in this case.
So we probably not gonna be measuring.
Mm-mm.
We just gonna pour it up.
yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, back to, I feel
the
like,
topic.
you know,
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I don't really know too much of like to pinpoint why being single.
being single has its perks, for sure.
Yeah.
Because you learn a lot about yourself as a woman, what you like, what you don't like, things that you may personally need to work on. I know me
Yes.
being single for the last, you know, few years actually.
Oh.
I just made
Yeah, you got white jeans. Be careful.
But yeah, being single for the last few years, I've just learned so much about myself, and it's given me time to like just really focus on my career also. Like, I don't just want to be any old body.
Right, and it also give you time to figure out like how you want to be treated based off like your last relationship or whatever you were in.
all
It's
about
like you don't want
learning.
it to be the same. You didn't learn from it, so it's like, okay, this is now what I want in a person, or this is what I need to stay away from.
It's like a time of self-reflection, so you can be like, oh, this is how I was in the last relationship, and even if you were the cause of the breakup
Right.
or the opposite way, you know how to move, you know how to be a better woman for the guy. And so I think that's
Start holding yourself accountable. I think that's something that girls and guys should do, because yeah, we've dealt with
We dealt with a lot.
In my previous relationships, some of them, just being very just full of arguments, nitpicking.
And like how old? I mean, like, would you say it's because you were maybe younger?
I definitely think it was me being younger. Just being out of college and seeing the real world. Just stupid stuff. Like, if you have somebody like good, you need to appreciate them. That's girls and guys.
And don't wait until they gone and then you realize.
That's what everyone loves to do, right?
Be like, they done glowed up, they done did this, and now look at you. Like, then you didn't want me. Now hot, they all on me.
That's how it be though.
Yeah. And I mean, that's something to like actually realize. Like, okay, if you don't want me now, no, you can't have me when I'm in my prime while I'm.
You need to have me when I'm a hot mess, okay? And the glow up.
We can glow up together, like
right. Right. That's how it should be.
Yeah, we can. No bumps.
Right, no lumps.
You tried to play the last video.
Look at it.
Alright.
So for me, I would say I thought I was gonna find my soulmate when I was in college, and I graduated from high school.
That's the dream.
Yeah.
Your college sweetheart.
Yeah, I graduated high school and I wasn't dating anyone, but I will say I was in a very long situation to where I feel like it kind of hindered me from actually having that opportunity. Although I will say that I don't know if I would have found someone at the school I went to at the time, so that could be a reason why too, but it was a very comforting situation that I knew or that I thought would always be around.
People tend to do that, the familiar.
Yeah.
So it's just like, if you don't have nobody else to talk to, it's just like, why not talk back to that one person?
Right.
And you know, some people later down the line get together after breaking up. Like, you just never know.
Right, you never know.
You never know how life is coming at you.
One thing is like, I never leave on a bad note either, because you never know what happens. That's with anything, try not to leave on a bad separation tone. But I mean, there are certain ways or situations that you have to end, or you know, have that closure to where you know, I can help thee. I can move on and I'll feel fine about it, or you know, whatever the case is. So I think that for me, that's why I've been chilling for a long time by myself. Okay, y'all. So we're going to pop these in the oven.
I think it's like 20-25 minutes. I go by eye.
Yeah, we'll pop these in and just keep an eye on them for now.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all, so for the next snack that we're going to make, I get asked to make this all the time.
Because it's bomb. And we all know how to make it now. Like,
right, yeah.
So
it is. So buffalo chicken dip. So first we're just gonna start with chicken. I just made this a little bit earlier, diced it up, and that's how much you make. You can make a cup depending on how many servings I guess you want to make, but honestly I just cut up a few pieces of chicken and diced it all up and made it that way. The next thing I'm going to do is Frank's Red Hot buffalo sauce. Now if you like it to be spicy, do your thing with it. I try to make it a little mild for most people because sometimes they don't like spicy. But I kind of eyeball it, honestly. I don't use measurements for this because it's kind of just to your tasting and your liking.
My mom told me that the best cooks don't it's all by just practice.
Right.
Like, get off that recipe.
Right.
Use it as a guide, but don't let it be like.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was asked this question to explain what I thought the difference between dating and talking and when you're going into actually being in a relationship. How do y'all feel between those lines? What would you say fits into each category?
Talking, I feel like it's the initial, y'all done exchange numbers, whatever, somebody done slid in some DMs, y'all done whatever. And it's just those initial conversations. Oh, what do you do? Oh, yeah. You know, just those very general get to know you questions. But dating, I feel like that's next level.
Putting into the action. Putting action.
I want to spend time with you. More see if I can really, vibe with you.
Let's meet up here.
Dating is definitely that. I feel like dating is that next step.
Yeah, that's the
next step. And then the third step is
relationship.
Exactly. For sure.
So it definitely started off as talking.
So do y'all have like
Texting.
not timeline, but like how
yes.
long you move through the phases?
I
to
don't
say
think like
that stuff?
you're not about to waste my time talking to you, I don't know, a month or two.
Mhm.
Because then like you should be honestly, I don't know, I feel like it's a fine line because do I really want to wait 2 months before you ask me on a date?
Right.
Okay, yeah. I
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I think as far as like, it could be like, I feel like the first date, a lot of people just maybe do more like a sit down to get to know, you know, the other person. But when it
Just
comes to
vibing them out.
like dating, that's when it's more like active.
I feel like you really tap into like what that person likes when you guys start dating more, because you just start thinking more like, oh, well, I know he or she likes to do this, so maybe we should try this. At least that's what, if I dated, would expect.
Okay, so from here, just mixing it all up and always heat it either on the stove or in a crock pot, and you can just really just let it, I guess, melt, the cream cheese to melt, but making it so it's smooth and creamy. So that's what I'm doing now, just pouring everything into the pot.
Yum.
All right, so lastly, we have our Moscato Mules that we're gonna be making. We got our strawberries, our lime, we're using ginger beer, and vodka. You can use whatever kind of vodka you want to use. This was just like some little cheap vodka. No.
4 ounces of ginger beer.
And 2 ounces of vodka.
My bad.
So if y'all want, I always have this little shaker type thing.
Fancy, huh?
Because you think she's
You know,
professional.
I'll tell y'all about some other drinks. And voila! But you gotta put a little.
Oh, you're right. Here, use this one.
Okay. You gotta put that little line.
Presentation. It's important.
Look at that.
Cute.
Now we're just gonna make the rest of the drinks.
And we're finna eat because I'm starving.
Yes.
Truly.
Alright. Alright, so let's cheers to
More life, more everything.
yeah.
Cheers.
It's good.
It is good. Oh, this got a little bit too much vodka. Okay. Wrap it up then. Alright, y'all. So now is the time we come to an end. Hopefully, well, you guys got to get some insight behind our lives and relationships and dating.
Lack thereof.
Yes, dating, texting, talking, however you want to put it. But hopefully with us doing these easy DIY snacks, you guys have some ideas of what you can do with your girl.
Yeah.
So yeah, with that being said, make sure you guys like and subscribe to our channel. Give us a thumbs up if you like these type of videos and want to see more of these videos.
Yes, as always, comment anything that y'all would like us to do.
Yes,
Like,
let
we
us
love
know.
hearing from y'all, getting ideas from y'all. Like, that really helps us plan out what we want to do for you guys.
Yeah, so make sure you guys comment down below. Also, if you haven't seen our last few videos that we have posted,
Catch up.
yes, catch up.
That's some good ones.
This is like what, episode 6 maybe? So yeah, you behind in this first season. So yeah, get into it. We will see y'all in our next video.
Bye.
Bye.